Hey guys, it's Ryan Luedeke here from Outsell HQ. Just shooting a quick video to describe why I felt there's been about five barriers to my entry in life insurance that has caused me to take probably 3 months longer than I was hoping to take to get really set up and started in this business and making money. And I'm still not there yet, but I'm approaching it. So I wanted to shoot this video to capture my experience. So number one thing that has slowed me down is focus. Just this feeling that I needed to stop everything else I was pursuing. I've been building a fence at my house. The fence has taken me 7 months. It's a massive fence with wood and steel. It was a personal project that I've been pursuing for part time, but this last month I pretty much did it full time to just get it done and completed. And here today, I've probably got 3 or 4 hours left till it's fully done. That was just a personal choice. And then other things that have taken my time, I've been trying to learn how to trade options as a day trader. That hasn't gone well. I've tried a bunch of training and put a bunch of time and money into it, but just haven't been able to be profitable consistently. So I've had that kind of holding me back. And then also trying to keep my foot in the world of high ticket, taking calls here and there, sticking with a company probably too long, a company that wasn't providing me enough leads. But now I'm approaching the focus I need to have to be successful in anything, but especially where you're starting your own business in life insurance. So um, the focus is approaching. I feel like it's here. The second thing that slowed me down is for life insurance, you have to get licensed. At least in my state in Texas, I had to get licensed. Had to study probably 40 to 60 hours. Had to pass an exam that takes 2 to 3 hours of taking the test and doing all the administrative work around getting scheduled for the exam. I was able to take it from my house, which was nice. Then you have to go through in-person fingerprinting. So that's another 2 hours of driving somewhere, getting your fingerprints, and then getting those fingerprints submitted. And then you have to, once all that stuff's done, you submit for the license. So that's another hour. And then the cost for those things probably altogether cost me 300, $400. Cost not a big deal for me, thankfully, but the time definitely slows you down. And once you're licensed, you actually have to pick a company to train you and help you get leads. So if you're working independently, as I am, these companies, they don't really want to train you or kind of invest much time into you until you have a license, right? Because they know that a lot of people will talk about life insurance like I did for about a year, but then not actually get the license. So they don't want to waste time with those folks. So once I have my license, then companies were interested in talking to me about training me, helping me get leads, helping me grow my business. So you have to pick a company, like one company, who's going to have you licensed under them, and they're going to take part in some of your commissions and some of your sales. So they have an incentive to train you, and they have an incentive to help you get the best leads possible. And then you have to evaluate those companies for yourself. So I noticed that there's companies that focus on training you. There's companies who more focus on the quality of leads that they can get you access to. There are companies who focus on an approach where you buy your own leads. There are companies who focus on an approach where you sell your network and you expand your network. And there are companies who focus on different types of life insurance, like final expenses. Typically, you're going to be selling to an older consumer, and you'll be selling them like death benefits for when they pass away to give them money to people who help them cover their funeral and burial expenses, versus people who are looking more as life insurance as like a long-term thing with also like an investment component to it, which is like an IUL. So you have to determine like which focus you want to have, because certain companies are going to be better at helping you depending on which focus you want to have. So I had to pick a company to go with. And then you also have to set up your business. You need a CRM to manage all your leads and help you like make phone calls and send text messages and basically store all your prospects' contact information. You probably need an LLC somewhere where you're going to basically run this as a business for like legal and tax purposes. You need life insurance carriers to approve you to sell for them. So there's a lot of administrative work that goes into applying for those things, those carrier approvals, and then waiting for them to approve you and allow you. They're basically allowing you to sell their life insurance products. Then once you have a company tell you what lead sources to pick, you have to go and contact those lead source companies directly and set up payment methods and the type of leads you want. That takes time. You've got to have like a microphone and earbuds to make good quality phone calls. You got to make sure you have a workspace that's quieted and set up for calls, which I was already set up for, so I just had to tweak a few things. And then you've got to go through some training. Like, what do you say when you call someone about life insurance? You know, what do you do once they say they want to buy it? What's the process you go through to submit their application? There's all this training you need to go through. So that's taken me some time. So again, the five things that have proven to be barriers to my entry into this business: focus, licensing, picking a company to help train me and get my leads, setting up the business, and then going through the actual training to get started. Thank you.